Once upon a time, on a rainy morning in Providence, the courtroom door opened slowly, and a young woman named Elena stepped inside, so quietly that most people barely noticed her. She held an old purse against her chest, her fingers gripping it tightly as though it were the last thing keeping her from falling apart. Judge Caprio watched her approach the bench. She looked exhausted, her face pale, her eyes carrying a sadness that did not belong on someone so young. She wasn't wearing expensive clothes or makeup. She didn't look like someone coming to fight a fine. She looked like someone trying to survive the day. "Ma'am," Caprio said kindly, "you're here for multiple speeding and parking violations. That's unusual for someone with no prior record. What's going on?" Elena opened her mouth, but no words came. She blinked rapidly, trying to hold back tears. The courtroom grew silent, sensing something deeper beneath her quiet trembling. Caprio leaned forward a little, softening his tone. "Take your time. We're not in a rush." Her voice finally broke through, thin and fragile. "I wasn't trying to break the law. I just didn't have a choice." She took a shaky breath. "My son, he's 8 years old. He has a rare heart condition. The past few months, he's been getting worse. I had to take him to the hospital 4, sometimes 5 times a week. Some nights he couldn't breathe, and I'd rush him in the middle of the night. I didn't think about the speed limits. I didn't think about parking. I only thought about getting him there before it was too late." A ripple of emotion moved through the courtroom. Even the officers behind her shifted uncomfortably, their expressions softening with sympathy. Elena wiped her eyes and continued. "I lost my job because I missed too many shifts. I used to be a waitress. The hospital bills, they got bigger and bigger. And when the car got towed, I couldn't afford to get it back. I did the best I could, but everything feels like it's falling apart." Her voice cracked again, and this time she couldn't hide her tears. "I'm not asking you to erase anything. I just need help." Judge Caprio looked at her for a long moment, the room holding its breath. He asked gently, "How is your son now?" Elena closed her eyes and a single tear slipped down her cheek. "He's still fighting. The doctors say he needs a major surgery, but I can't pay for it. I'm trying to keep him alive, Your Honor. That's all." Caprio's face softened. "You're carrying a burden no parent should ever have to carry." He looked down at the papers. Fines, fees, penalties. The numbers were crushing for someone already drowning. He closed the file slowly. "Elena," he said, his voice steady but emotional, "in this courtroom the law matters, but so does compassion. And today, compassion is going to lead the way." The audience leaned forward, listening. "I'm dismissing every single fine and penalty. All of it." Elena gasped, covering her mouth with her hands. Her knees shook as though she might collapse. Caprio continued, "I won't add to the weight you're already carrying. You're not a criminal. You're a mother doing everything in her power to save her child, and I want you to use whatever strength you have left to keep fighting for him, not to worry about tickets." Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, Thank you, Judge. I don't know how to thank you enough." "You already have," Caprio said with a warm smile. "By being a good mother. That's more than enough." As she walked out of the courtroom, the entire audience watched her in silence, some blinking back tears, others quietly moved by the reminder that no one truly knows the battles strangers fight. And Judge Caprio, watching her leave, whispered the words that define him more than any law book ever could. Sometimes, justice means lifting someone up when the world has already knocked them down.